Hey everyone, and welcome back to the deep dive. We're diving into something I know a lot of you are thinking about or dealing with already, and that's how to market your holistic or health business effectively, especially when you're on a tight budget.
Yeah, and that can be tough, for sure.
Totally. But don't worry, we've got some great insights for you today. We're looking at this awesome article called Six Free Ideas to Market Your Holistic or Health Business in 2025. And it's full of practical tips that I think can make a real difference.
It really highlights how much you can achieve without spending a ton of money. Resourcefulness and creativity, those are key.
I love that. Okay, so let's jump right in. The article starts by talking about the importance of having a professional looking website. Makes sense, right?
Absolutely.
But I think building a website can feel kind of daunting, especially if you're just starting out.
I get it. It can seem like a lot, especially when you're already juggling so much. But think of it this way. Your website is like your online storefront.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
It's that first impression you're making on potential clients who are searching for services like yours. So a well-designed website builds credibility and trust instantly. And that's huge in the health and wellness world.
It totally is. So, how do we actually make that happen without breaking the bank? The article mentions some tools like ZipWP for creating websites easily, and then there's affordable hosting options like Hostinger and SiteGround.
Yeah, those are great resources if you're going the DIY route.
Hmm.
ZipWP, for example, offers templates and drag and drop features so you can build a website pretty easily, even if you don't know anything about coding.
See, that doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's not as hard as it used to be.
But what about for those of us who aren't so tech savvy? Is it worth investing in a professional web designer?
That's a good question. DIY website builders are amazing for getting started. But hiring a professional can really take your online presence to the next level. Think about it. They can create a custom design that reflects your brand perfectly, and they make sure your website is optimized for search engines so people can actually find you online.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to get lost in the sea of Google results. The article actually mentions Manx design as an option for professional web design, so that's something to keep in mind.
Definitely. It all comes down to your budget and what you need.
Hmm.
But whether you DIY or hire a pro, the key is to focus on having clear messaging.
Oh, yeah, make it easy for people to understand.
Exactly. And have high quality images. People are visual. And make sure your website is easy to navigate. Potential clients should be able to understand who you are, what you offer, and how to contact you within seconds of landing on your page.
Okay, that makes sense. So, say we've got our website all set up. How do we get people to actually visit it? That's where social media comes in, right? The article really emphasizes using platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok.
For free.
Yes, free marketing, it's the best.
Social media is such a powerful tool. It helps you build a community, showcase your expertise, and connect with potential clients in a way that feels way more casual and engaging. It's almost like an extension of your website, but less formal. You can share valuable content there, answer questions, and build relationships.
Sounds great in theory, but doesn't social media marketing take a lot of time and effort? Like, I'm already juggling so much.
It can be time-consuming, I won't lie, but tools like Buffer or Hootsuite can be lifesavers. You can schedule your social media posts in advance, and that frees up your time to focus on other parts of your business.
Oh, so instead of constantly checking your phone, trying to come up with new posts all the time, you can just like batch create content and schedule it to go out automatically throughout the week.
You got it. Work smarter, not harder, right? And the key to successful social media marketing is to, provide value. Share tips, insights, give people a behind-the-scenes look at your business, inspirational content, things that will resonate with your audience.
Totally. It can't just be constant self-promotion. People can see right through that.
Oh, absolutely.
The article also mentions the importance of using visuals, which I'm all about. They specifically recommend Canva, which is my go-to for like everything. It's so easy to use. Even if you're not a designer, you can create awesome graphics and videos.
It really is a game changer, especially for visual platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Branded templates, text on photos, infographics, even editing short videos. It's like having a mini design studio right there on your computer.
I know. It's the best. Okay, so we've covered websites, social media. What about email marketing? I feel like some people think it's a bit outdated, but this article seems to disagree.
Yeah, it's funny how email marketing gets overlooked these days. But it's still so effective, especially for building those long-term relationships with your clients.
So it's not just about getting new clients, it's about keeping the ones you have.
Exactly.
I've heard people say the money is in the list, and I never really got what they meant.
I think it's because you own your email list, right? Unlike social media, where you're kind of at the mercy of algorithms,
Mm-hmm.
you have more control with email.
That's a good point.
You can communicate directly with your audience, share valuable content, promote your services, and just nurture those relationships over time.
The article suggests using a tool called GetResponse for email marketing. What are the benefits of using a dedicated email platform like that?
Well, GetResponse and other platforms like it, they have a ton of features that make email marketing way easier and more effective. Like you can create professional-looking newsletters, segment your audience so you can send really targeted messages,
Oh, that's smart.
right? You can set up automated email sequences so things happen on autopilot, and you can track your results so you know what's working and what's not.
So it's not just about blasting out mass emails to everyone.
No, it's about creating a more personalized experience for your subscribers, nurturing them along their journey with you.
I like that.
And one of the best ways to grow your email list is to offer a freebie, something valuable that people are happy to exchange their email address for.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right. The article mentioned things like wellness guides, PDFs with health tips, or even just a discount on their first service.
I love that. It's a win-win. You grow your list, and potential clients get something valuable in return.
Exactly. It's about providing value and building trust, which, let's face it, are essential for any business, especially in health and wellness.
Okay, so we've got our website, we're rocking social media, and we're building our email list. But what about attracting clients who are specifically looking for services like yours in your local area? The article mentions something called local SEO.
Yeah, local SEO. That's all about optimizing your online presence so that when someone in your area searches for something like yoga studios and then their city or acupuncture near me, your business pops up at the top of those search results.
Oh, so that's how that works. Okay. But how do you actually do that? It sounds a bit technical.
It can seem that way, but it's actually pretty straightforward. The article breaks it down into a few key steps. First, you want to create a Google My Business profile. It's totally free, and it lets you manage how your business appears on Google Maps and search.
So if someone searches for massage therapists and they're in my neighborhood, my business will show up on the map with all my info, contact details, hours, maybe even reviews from happy clients.
You got it. It's a super powerful way to attract those local clients who are actively looking for services like yours.
That's awesome.
Then, you want to make sure your website is optimized for local search too.
Does that mean I need to hire a coder or something?
No, no, not at all. It's mostly about using relevant keywords throughout your website content. So, for example, if you're a yoga instructor in Austin, you want to make sure your website mentions yoga studios in Austin or yoga classes in Austin.
Got it. So Google knows what's up.
Exactly. And
Okay.
it needs to sound natural, not like you're just stuffing keywords in randomly.
Okay, that makes sense. Google's getting smarter, and it just wants to provide users with the most relevant and helpful results.
Right. So focus on creating quality content that provides value to your target audience and naturally incorporates those local keywords.
Awesome. I'm starting to see how all these free strategies can work together, like a puzzle.
That's the beauty of it. It's about having a holistic approach
I like how you tie that back in.
and, using a combination of online and offline strategies to create a strong and sustainable presence in your community.
Okay, that makes sense. And speaking of offline strategies, the article mentions the power of free events and webinars, which I love. I feel like that's such a fun way to engage with people and showcase your expertise.
Totally. Free events are amazing for building relationships, providing value, and generating leads. It gives potential clients a chance to experience your teaching style or your approach firsthand.
And they get to see your personality.
Exactly. And that goes a long way. It's much more personal than just interacting online. The article mentioned different types of events, online webinars to reach a wider audience beyond your local area, local workshops to bring people together in person and create that sense of community, and even Facebook Live sessions for something more casual and spontaneous.
It's like having options for everyone.
Right. So with webinars, you can choose a topic that aligns with your expertise, provide valuable information that will leave your audience wanting more. Local workshops give you the chance to create a more intimate experience. You can focus on a specific theme, teach a new skill, or provide hands-on guidance in a small group setting.
That sounds really nice, actually. More personal. And what about the Facebook Live sessions? I see businesses doing that all the time now.
Facebook Live is great for building a following and creating that connection with your audience in real time. You can use it to answer questions, Give people those behind-the-scenes glimpses of your business, or even host live Q&A sessions.
Oh, I like that. It's like a little mini show that people can tune into and interact with.
And don't forget email marketing. You can use it to promote those events and webinars too. Get Response, for instance, lets you create registration pages, send reminders, and follow up with attendees after the event.
Ah, so it all connects. We're using email to promote events, social media to build our audience, and our website to showcase our expertise and services.
See, it's like building this well-oiled marketing machine.
I love it. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be expensive.
No, not at all. With a little creativity, some resourcefulness, and those free tools we talked about, you can build a business that truly aligns with your passion and values.
This has been so insightful already. I'm feeling super inspired.
That's what we like to hear. And speaking of taking things to the next level, let's talk about something that's changing the game for marketers everywhere. AI.
AI for marketing. Okay, now that sounds fascinating, but also a bit intimidating. I don't know if I'm ready to be replaced by a robot.
No robots taking over just yet. But seriously, AI isn't about replacing humans. It's about making our lives easier, like having an extra set of hands.
Okay, well, that sounds more manageable. Can you give me some specific examples of how AI could actually work for someone, say, like a massage therapist or a nutritionist?
Sure. Imagine you're a massage therapist, and you want to create a series of Instagram posts about the benefits of different types of massage. Instead of spending hours staring at a blank screen, you could use an AI tool like Sintra AI. It analyzes trending topics and hashtags related to massage therapy.
Oh, wow. So it basically tells me what people are actually searching for and talking about online.
Exactly. It gives you insights into what's resonating with your target audience, and it can even suggest specific post ideas and captions that are designed to get more engagement.
That is so helpful, especially for someone who's not a social media expert.
It takes the guesswork out of it and helps you create content that actually gets seen and shared.
I'm starting to see how this could be a real game changer. What about for someone like a nutritionist who wants to send out, let's say, weekly email newsletters with healthy recipes and tips?
AI can help with that too. Remember that tool we talked about earlier, clickeye.ie? You could give it a prompt like, create a 3-part email series on the benefits of plant-based eating, and it will generate a draft for you, complete with subject lines and calls to action.
Wait, seriously?
Yep, it does the heavy lifting for you. And then you just go in and personalize it with your brand's voice and tailor it to your audience.
That's incredible. So instead of spending hours researching and writing from scratch, I can let AI do the initial work and then just add my own personal touch.
You got it. It frees up your time so you can focus on what you do best.
This is starting to sound a lot less scary and a lot more like having a secret weapon.
That's the spirit. And as your business grows, AI can also help you analyze data and track your marketing performance. So you'll get insights into what's working and what's not.
Okay, so give me an example of what that looks like in action.
So let's say you've been using GetResponse to send out those email newsletters, and you notice some of your emails are getting higher open rates and click-through rates than others. AI can help you figure out why.
Oh, interesting. So maybe it's the subject line that's making a difference or the time of day I send the emails.
Exactly. AI can help you pinpoint those key factors so you can tweak your strategy and get even better results.
Wow, this is blowing my mind. AI isn't just a futuristic concept. It's a real practical tool that can help small business owners like us step up their marketing game.
That's the goal. And the best part, a lot of these AI tools offer free trials or freemium plans, so you can try them out before committing to a subscription.
That's good to know. I'm definitely going to check those out after this. So we've talked about building a website, social media, email marketing, local SEO, hosting free events, and now we're adding AI to the mix. It's like we have this whole arsenal of free and effective marketing strategies ready to go.
And the key is remembering that marketing is a journey, not a destination. It's all about experimenting, learning, and evolving along the way.
Love that. It's not about finding that one perfect strategy and then just sticking to it forever.
Nope. You got to be adaptable and open to trying new things and see what works best for you and your audience.
And remember, at the heart of it all, it's about human connection. These tools and strategies can amplify your reach and make your life easier. But ultimately, it's your passion, expertise, and authenticity that will connect with people and build those lasting relationships. This has been so insightful. I feel like I have a whole new understanding of how to market my business effectively and affordably.
I'm glad to hear that.
And I know our listeners are eager to hear more about putting these strategies into action. So where do we go from here?
So where were we? Ah, yes, AI for marketing. It's a hot topic these days, but I think there's still some confusion about what it actually is and how it can help small business owners.
Right. I think some people hear AI and immediately picture like robots taking over the world, or at least like taking over their jobs.
Yeah, I get that. But it's important to remember that AI is just a tool. It's like having this super-powered assistant that can help you with a lot of those tedious, time-consuming tasks that marketing involves.
Okay, so can you break it down for me? Give me some concrete examples of how AI could work for, say, a massage therapist or a nutritionist.
Absolutely. So let's say you're a massage therapist and you want to create Instagram posts, a series of them, about the benefits of different types of massage. Instead of, staring at your phone screen trying to come up with ideas from scratch, you could use an AI tool like Sintra AI. It can analyze trending topics and hashtags that are related to massage therapy.
So it's like the AI tells me what people are actually searching for and talking about online.
That's right. It gives you these insights into what's resonating with your target audience.
Hmm.
And it can even suggest specific post ideas and captions that are optimized to, get more engagement.
That would be so helpful, especially if you're not a social media guru or, you just don't have a lot of time to spend brainstorming content.
Exactly. It takes a lot of the guesswork out of social media marketing, and they can help you create content that people will actually want to see and share.
I'm starting to see how this could be huge. Okay, what about for a nutritionist who wants to send out like weekly email newsletters with healthy recipes and tips? Could AI help with that too?
For sure. Remember, clickI.ie. You could give it a prompt, something like create a 3-part email series on the benefits of plant-based eating, and it'll generate a draft for you, complete with subject lines and calls to action.
Seriously, it can do all that.
It can. It does all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And then you just go in and personalize it, make sure it fits your brand and your audience, and boom, you're good to go.
That's amazing. So instead of spending hours researching and writing everything myself, I can just let the AI do the initial work. And then I can just add my own personal touch.
That's the idea. It saves you so much time and energy so you can get back to focusing on what you do best, serving your clients.
This is starting to sound less like robots taking over and more like having a superpower.
All right. And as your business grows, AI can also help you analyze data and track your marketing performance. So, giving you insights into what's working and what's not.
Okay, so can you paint a picture for me? What would that look like?
Okay. Imagine you've been using GetResponse to send out your email newsletters. And you notice some of your emails are getting much higher open rates and click-through rates than others. Well, AI can help you analyze that data and find out why.
Oh, interesting. So maybe it's the subject line that's making the difference, or the time of day I'm sending the emails.
It could be. AI can help you pinpoint what those key factors are. Then you can refine your strategy to get even better results.
I'm starting to realize that AI isn't just this futuristic concept. It's a really practical tool that small business owners like us can use to make their marketing more effective.
That's the point we're trying to make. And you know what the best part is? A lot of these AI tools have free trials or even freemium plans, so you can try them out before you commit to a paid subscription.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm definitely going to explore some of these tools. So we've talked about websites, social media, email marketing, local SEO, free events, and now we're adding AI into the mix. It feels like we have this whole arsenal of marketing strategies that are both free and effective.
That's the goal. The key is to remember that marketing is a journey, not a destination. It's about experimenting and learning and evolving as you go.
It's not about trying to find that one perfect strategy and sticking to it forever.
No, not at all. You've got to be adaptable, try new things, and just see what works best for your business and your audience.
And at the end of the day, it's all about human connection. These tools can help amplify your reach, they can make your life easier, but it's your passion, your expertise, and your authenticity that will resonate with people and build those lasting relationships. This has been so insightful. I feel like I have a whole new understanding of how to market my business effectively and, on a budget.
That's great to hear. We're so glad you found this conversation valuable.
And I know our listeners are feeling inspired too. So as we start to wrap things up, is there one final thought you want to leave everyone with?
If I could offer one piece of advice, it would be to, believe in yourself and your vision. You have something unique and valuable to offer. Don't be afraid to share it with the world.
I love that. Authenticity is so important, especially in the health and wellness world where people are looking for genuine connection and guidance.
Exactly. So trust your instincts, try different things, and most importantly, have fun with it.
This has been so inspiring and empowering. And I know our listeners are excited to hear more about, putting these strategies into action. So, what should we explore next? Okay, we're back, ready to wrap up our deep dive into marketing your holistic or health business on a budget. I feel like we've covered so much, it's kind of mind-blowing.
I know, right? We've talked about websites, social media, email marketing, local SEO, events, even AI.
It's incredible how many resources and tools are out there to help us reach our dream clients, build our businesses, and we don't even need a huge marketing budget.
Absolutely. And something that keeps coming up for me is just how important it is to be resourceful and creative
Yeah.
and authentic, most importantly.
You're so right. It's not about following some like cookie cutter plan or trying to be someone you're not.
Definitely not.
It's about finding what feels right for you and your business, experimenting, and just letting your personality, your passion shine through.
I think that's what people connect with, that genuine energy.
Totally. And marketing isn't a one-time thing. It's like a constant process, right?
It is, yeah. It's about consistently showing up, providing value to your audience, and building those relationships, nurturing them over time.
So how do we actually stay on track and make the most of these free marketing strategies? Any tips for like staying organized and motivated?
Good question. I always recommend creating a marketing calendar. It doesn't have to be fancy, a simple spreadsheet, a planner, or even just a piece of paper.
Okay, so I have my calendar. What do I put on it?
Block out time for those activities we've talked about.
Hmm.
Creating social media content, writing newsletters, updating your Google My Business profile, whatever it might be. Even just 30 minutes a day can make a huge difference.
That's a good point. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but if you break it down into smaller chunks, it's much more doable.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to change things up as you go. What works for one business might not work for another. What worked last month might not work this month. The important thing is to be flexible and, pay attention to what's resonating with your audience.
It's all about finding that sweet spot where our passion meets what people need.
Yes. And remember, it takes time to build a business. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results right away. Just keep showing up, keep providing that value, and those relationships will grow.
And celebrate those small wins, like getting a new follower or a great review. Those things can really boost your motivation.
Oh, absolutely. It's so important to acknowledge your progress and just appreciate how far you've come.
This has been such an inspiring and informative deep dive. I feel like I've got a whole new toolkit for marketing my business authentically and effectively.
That's great to hear. We're so glad this conversation has been helpful.
And I know our listeners are feeling inspired too. So before we sign off, is there one final thought you want to leave everyone with?
Believe in yourself. Believe in your vision. You have something special to offer. Don't be afraid to put it out there.
That is such great advice. So, to all of you listening out there, building your dreams, keep going, keep learning, and keep shining.
We're rooting for you. Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dives. Until next time, take care.